Don't forget to like my YouTube channel Connect English, add your comment and subscribe.
Connect Plus Primary 6. Revision on Unit 5. 1. Read and complete the text with the words from the box. Sailors. Navigate. Fascinated. Ships, seamen. Ahmad ibn Majid lived hundreds of years ago. He was born in 1432 in what is now Oman. As a child, he was by the sea. He loved to listen to stories about sailing from his father and grandfather, who were great. They also had their own ships. Ibn Majid was the first Arab, and he learned how to the seas. 2. Read and complete the text with the words from the box. Filled, organized, looked, decided, disability. Hi, my name's Lucy. When I was 14, to travel around the world and see as many countries as possible. My mom said yes. I was so excited. We decided to go to Morocco first. I use a wheelchair, so we had to be but that wasn't a problem. In the forms to tell the train and plane staff about my disability, and everybody was very helpful. Up the best places to visit on the internet. Before we left. 3. Read and complete the text with the words from the box. Dropped, loved, stayed, picked, woke. When I was in Morocco, my favorite place was Marrakesh. I loved the food. There, we, at a riad, which is a special house in Morocco. There was a swimming pool and my mom. Me up early so I could swim every day. Moroccans speak French, so I up a lot of French phrases while I was there. When the taxi us off at the airport, I felt a bit sad. Morocco is a wonderful place.
For read and complete the text with the words from the box. Athletes banker leg record training underwater. At the age of 25, Omar was he was doing well at work and was enjoying his life. Then he had an accident. He went to the hospital, where the doctors removed part of his. Then, Omar heard about two disabled, and he wanted to be like them. He started hard in working on his fitness. Amazingly, he broke a world in holding his breath 6. Now, Omar motivates people all around the world. 5. Read and complete the text with the words from the box. Attached drawers, floating gravity mission. When the astronauts are on there, their things are stored safely on the spaceship while they are still on Earth. Their sleeping bags are to a wall so they don't float around when they sleep. This is because there's less than on Earth. Food is put in drawers, so it doesn't move around, too. The astronauts eat from special bags, not from plates. This stops the food from away. 6. Read and complete the text with the words from the box. Adventures, ambitious, achieve, describe, climb. Alyssa Azar is an amazing young woman, and one of Australia's most adventurers. She's the youngest Australian to Mount Everest. When she was 14, she decided to climb Mount Everest, and her parents helped her. In 2016, Alyssa made it to the top of Everest. She was 19 years old. Alyssa has written a book about her, called The Girl Who Climbed Everest. In the book, she describes the hard work that helped her dream.
Seven, read and complete the dialogue with the words from the box. Compass, travel, astronomy, describing, born. Teacher, hello, Nurhan. Have you heard about Ahmad ibn Majid? Nurhan, no. Teacher, who's he? Teacher, he is the person who made it easier for us to. On the sea today. Nurhan, when was he? Teacher, he was born in 1432 in what is now Oman. Nurhan, what were his studies? Teacher, he studied a lot. He learned languages and learned about math, geography, and Nurhan, did he write any books? Teacher, yes, he did. Ibn Majid wrote 38 books. What he knew. Nurhan, what a great man. 8. Choose the correct answer. Phrasal verbs. 1. I filled the form of on, in, at, before I left. 2. We looked in, on, up, at, the best places to visit on the internet before we left. 3. My ma'am woke me in, on, up, at, early so I could swim every day. 4. Ollie picked in, on, for, up, a lot of English phrases while he was in London. 5. When the tall dropped us in, on, of, off, at the airport, I felt a bit sad. 6. Last year, I went on a walking trip in England with my dad. Mom saw. Seeing sees us off at the airport. 7. We didn't know what beautiful birds were, but I figured in, on, out of the answer by looking online. 8. It was a great trip, and I was sad to put my hiking shoes way, away, ways. 9. We went to the airport to see of, off, out, in, my cousin Amir. 10. I woke of, off, up, at, my sister early for school. 11. Amira carefully put way, away, ways, away, her new book. 12. Grandpa couldn't figure in, on, at, out the instructions. 13. It's easy to look of, in, on, up, words on the internet. 14. Mom dropped of, off, on, in, me and my friends at the train station. 15. You'll pick of, off, up, in, some cool American phrases while you're there. 9. Choose the correct answer. Present simple, active, and passive. 1. We, studying, study, studies, to study, science at school and university. 2. Astronauts, ask, asks, are asked, are asking, to swim 3 lengths in their spacesuits. 3. The food, heat, heats, is heated, is heating up by the astronauts. 4. Astronauts' bags, store, are storing, are stored, stored on the spaceship. 5. What are astronauts? Teach, teaches, teaching, taught by their teachers. 6. What are astronauts? Ask, asked, asking, asks, to do to show they're fit and healthy. 7. How's the spaceship? Clean, cleaned, cleans, cleaning. 8. When are clothes? Throw, threw, thrown, throwing, away. 9. The spaceship prepares, is preparing, is prepared before. The mission into space. 10. What, have, do, is, are astronauts taught by their teachers.
10. Put the words in the correct order to make sentences. 1. That Ibn Majid Seaman Arab first was.
Ibn Majid was the first Arab seaman.
2. To wanted explore Ibn Majid and oceans, the seas.
Ibn Majid wanted to explore the seas and oceans.
3. Like to would you a sailor be?
Would you like to be a sailor? 4. A banker, he, as, had, job, a good. How do you like to express yourself? 5. To, record, wanted, a world. He break. He wanted to break a world record.
6 is cleaned out spaceship the. How is the spaceship cleaned? 7 in study school you should at science. You should study science at school.
8. Everest, Alyssa, Mount, climb, decided to. Alyssa decided to climb Mount Everest. 9. Were, friends, good, they, very. They were very good friends. 10. Studied, they, at, school, same, the. They studied at the same school.
11. My sister, my dad, at 7 o'clock in the morning up wakes. My dad wakes up my sister at 7 o'clock in the morning. 12. Picked up Berlin some German phrases in key. He picked up some German phrases in Berlin.
13. Up, looking, they are, the route to the beach. They are looking up the route to the beach. 14. Mom and putting away clothes, my, are, I.
14. Mom and I are putting away my clothes. 15. Were the trip of what challenger the 15. What were the challenges of the trip? 11. Write a text of 70 words using the following guiding elements. An amazing adventure. Ideas to help you. Where did you go? What skills did you learn? Was it difficult? What did you like best about the trip? What were the challenges of the trip?
An amazing adventure. I went on a cool adventure to the Amazon rainforest. It was tough, but I learned lots of cool things like finding my way through the thick jungle and spotting different animals. It was hard at times, but the best part was seeing all the colorful nature and hearing the unique sounds of the rainforest. The challenges included walking a lot and dealing with the hot and sticky weather, but it was all worth it for the amazing experience.